All right. Sorry about that. So I had it on ultra low latency so that I could see comments as fast, and hopefully there wasn't so much delay on the playback. Now there's a delay, so your guys' comments will come back. So cool. Anyways, wanted to show you guys that the Zero's back in shape, and I made a small adjustment to the ailerons so that I'm hoping I got them adjusted down just a little bit, kind of like flaps to try and stabilize the flight. So that's what I did with that, and everything else is pretty much the same. So there was some rash on the cowling, and I colored it in with marker, so it's good to go. I just wanted you guys to see that. And then here's the old Viper, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but she's broke right there in the middle. And hey, Frank's on. Thanks, Frank, for hopping on. That's Tony's dad. Anyways, got damage on the tail right here and right here. It's broken. And then over here, right here, we lost the wingtip. And then the wing itself is cracked clear back, and it's lost all of its integrity, so the wing would have to be replaced. Couldn't just be glued, and flap came loose, but that doesn't matter because the wing would have to be replaced anyways. Now the new Viper back here is a plug and play, so I need the receiver out of here, and so that's one of the reasons I got it out here. We're not going to mess with that right away. In fact, I might not do it during the live. But I just wanted you guys to see what happened when I hit that pole. It was pretty rough on it. Without the battery in there, it stands up. Now, I can't see what you guys are saying. I didn't blow it up big enough, so it's going to take me just a second. I'm going to blow that up just a little bigger. So here's the new box. And hey, I see David Gee's on. Talked to him the other day on the phone. But here's the new Viper. And I'll show you guys the back of the carton. I don't ever see anybody show this, but you'll see that when it comes in the mail, it's just the styrofoam backing. There's no bottom to the box. And so that's cool. That's fine. Grab a knife here. We'll just undo this. Just like that. Say, Dan, thanks for coming back or hopping on. I noticed, unfortunately, I noticed I'm on the same time as the boozers. So they're talking about tanks. So if you like airplanes, it might be a little better here. I don't know. So get this box. Sorry. There we go. Box is wanting to fold up. There we go. And then you'll see wings on top. So let's It's ready to come out of there. And I don't remember a whole lot of work to this. We did this once already. But here's, I think that's all the screws. There's only like 6 or 7 screws in there. Gotta remove, cut some more tape here. Like that. Just like that. There's the wing. Little piece of styrofoam here that's got to come out. And there's the horizontal. And here's the fuse. Let's get the vertical out. Here's the canopy. We don't need that till the very end. So I'll set it actually back here, out of the way. There's a little protector in here, that's nice. Here's the fuse. And then all that's left is the instructions. And they jammed it down in a little slot. Just comes like this. It's pretty thorough. I can't remember, I think it's in different languages. That's why it's so thick. Because it's really not that, it's not that much detail to building this airplane. Sorry guys. Alright. Is it doing okay, Rob? Today is actually Rob's birthday, guys. I told you yesterday was his birthday. He was just having a birthday party yesterday. Today is his birthday, so everybody tell Rob happy birthday. But I see that on the tail section here, 4 screws. 2 of them are going to go through the horizontal right here. And then 1 up here. And then the other 2 will go just through the horizontal, and then you got to plug in these wires. So it's pretty simple. Just duty, and it's done. So the trick's going to be getting these wires hooked up because I didn't have to do that on the other one. So let me go ahead and get these hooked up. And it just says elevator. Doesn't matter which one. No right or left on the elevator. So just like that. And another elevator for this one. And you do have to make sure that the orange or yellowish wires are lined up. Because the dark brown is your negative wire for the radio system. I'm hoping it's nice out tomorrow. I can fly this. Yeah, we went over there to build a puzzle with my man Rob. We do weird things when the corona's going on. But I think I need to put these 2 back screws on before I try to put this on. That'll be in the way. So I'll go ahead and put these screws in. And I grabbed a bunch of tools because I couldn't remember exactly which wrench I needed. And it looks like it's going to be a Allen wrench. So good thing we got Allen on here because we needed Allen's wrench. There we go. Yeah, so Paul, that is one of the things about this airplane is the color. When the sky is cloudy, doesn't stand out quite enough. But I can't remember, did I do Loctite on these last time? I don't remember doing it, but I'll monitor them, and if they start backing out, I'll put Loctite on them, put them back in. We'll do one flight without it. So, looks like it's in there. One wire up front. Puzzle parties. So, yeah. Governor decided that nobody was paying attention good enough to him not wanting us to be around each other. So he, or not he, but the health person is calling it an emergency or whatever, and they're not calling it shelter in place, but basically it's shelter in place. They said there's really no difference. Oh, the red star. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no other. I haven't seen a different scheme for it, so that you can decide on a different with stripes, stars and stripes, or anything. So, but this all goes together pretty simple, as you can see. I do have, so 5 screws in the tail, and there's going to be 4 in the wing. And there's an awful lot of wires there for the wing. I think whiskey in the, I missed something. Oh, it's just water. So a lot of times when I hang out with the guys here, I got this old moonshine jar that I use, but this is just a regular jar. Oh. I got it in case my throat got sore. I had some popcorn last night, and it got my throat all scratchy. So one more screw on this side. Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. Unfortunately, I'm not too exciting. So it's most definitely water. But, alright. So, thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure that they tell you to put that tail on last. Put the wing on first. Because now I got nothing to hold it up. Don't you know Gary's always doing it wrong? That's not quite tall enough. Oh, let's see. Something like that. Maybe. It's probably not going to work out too good. Well, so all these wires for the wing got to feed up through a little hole right here. Don't you know we're going to take that tail back off? Bummer. So luckily it's only the 3 screws, and luckily I didn't put Loctite on. Use the box. Yeah, except for I don't want to rust the tail on anything, so I'm going to go ahead and whip it back off of here real quick. I can leave the vertical on I don't think it'll be in the way. Or the horizontal, sorry. If it was a lot more work, then I might be looking into, did I come close to my water? Yeah. This looks a lot closer than it is. It's not very close to my water. Use the force. Whatever, Paul. Now I'm trying to take a screw out without looking. Just like that. So I'll set this over here. Now I can flip it over without damaging that. It's still, so the turtle deck has got it kind of sticking up, but it'll be all right. And then these wires are taped up, so I'm gonna take the tape off so I can feed it down in there better. Hopefully, even though we're going through all this stuff, you guys are still enjoying things. I have ordered equipment to be able to do a little more presentable live video here at home. So when that comes, I'll be able to use a camera and run it through my computer instead of just doing it with my phone. And one thing I know the RC sailors are talking about doing e-flite online. So I'm thinking about doing e-flite live. Say, Josh, thanks for hopping on. I don't know if you've been on a while. I just noticed you. Sorry. Turtle head. You're goofy. If you guys ever seen Josh on the chat, he's quite the character. I can tell you that for sure. Well, I'm getting a hold of two of them, but not these two. I need them to go down in there. Getting really, really close. Oh, do you really? That's cool. Yeah, I had got to order the new one, the 9. I have e-flite X, and it doesn't let you do the online together. And I think that's what we're wanting to do, is fly in groups, like at the same airfield or something. I think we used to be able to do that with 7.5. Kevin. So it looks like I got everything feeding down in there the way I want it. So push it on down. There we go. 4 screws. Right? I think. All right. So I'm gonna verify this because I see six holes, and I didn't think I had that many screws left, unless there's still some in the baggie. Oh, there is. So maybe it is. I remember last time I did this, I had a little bit of trouble getting some of these screws to go in right. So hopefully it'll go a little smoother with this one. And I'll just start them all. We'll get them all started, and then I'll start tightening them down. I was going to get Oh man. Sorry to hear that, Jermaine. I seen Wayne Lee was on the other stream with the Boozers, and he said that his grandson has got corona, and that's hard to hear people saying that they know somebody, because up until now I haven't heard anyone say they knew somebody, and we're hearing the numbers, but we're not getting anything close to somebody we know. Yeah, we got the phone call from work a little bit ago saying, hey, we're essential, so make sure you're at work tomorrow morning. Except for, you know, they already had everybody that can work from home working from home. And I'm a buyer, so I can work from home already, so that's what I'm doing. In fact, this is right where I've been working, is down here in the basement, because my wife also works at home and she's using the office. There we go. You know what I forgot to do when I came down? I forgot to bring my radio, because I was going to plug the radio in, extend the wheels for you guys, but guess I'm not going to. Now, I don't know what you guys know about this airplane, but it has a nasty tendency of forming cracks right in here between this wheel well and I think it's like this direction, or maybe it's right here. I can't remember exactly, but there's a thin spot and it cracks out. And my buddy Dave Marshall, or Air Marshall, the RC Air Marshall, I think he goes by. He's got a whole video on how to fix that crack. And so I'm going to let it crack first, then I'll fix it. But he's got a video on how to do it, and it's pretty well explained. So he's also got a video on how to replace this landing gear on here. And when they become really available, the new landing gear for the new Avante S, the version 3, I'm going to use that, I think, and put them on here. So I'm not sure who David's talking to about flying on the way home from work, but nice thing about this is the governor didn't say that we couldn't go out. You know, we're not supposed to visit other people or anything, but I can still go to the church and fly, so that's a nice thing. So I got the wing on. And I have to check the instructions, but if I remember right, we're supposed to work the hinges on the flaps so that they don't strain the servos. Oh yeah, there was some pretty heavy cracks. I never fixed them. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's right here, and then right here it's all torn out. Oh, yeah. You can see it pretty decent from the top side too. Starts working in from the right there. This one's cracked this way for the wing, but right here into the fuselage. and he does the repair from the underside. Nice thing about having the two Vipers now is I got backup parts if I need to replace the retracts. I got everything I need, so that's nice. All right. So now we got the wing on, and we got the horizontal. So now we'll put the vertical back on, and it's basically done, other than I have to get all these wires plugged into the radio. But the nice thing is the receiver is already set up. I'm just gonna leave it the same way it was. So super happy I don't have to do any kind of changes to the radio. If you bought a new plug and play and you were gonna use the AR636 or even the new 637, you would have to program it. And I can do that, and Air Marshal's got those instructions on his page too. So I made a mistake and I pulled on that wire a little bit and it came out of there's a groove there for the servo wire. I got it back in there now. There we go. Got it all lined back up. 3 screws, and we got the vertical rudder assembly back on. That's probably the nicest thing about this airplane is how simple it is to put together. The Vonti, I think the Vonti S wasn't much more difficult than this. Oh man. So the club that I go to in Urbana, it's on city property. Woo. It was hung up. But the city property, I haven't been over there, but they probably locked the gate on us too. He was messing with me this winter when I was going out there to fly in the mornings. He was messing with the chain and stuff, so I quit going over there until the club starts going again, so they can work out the issues with the city. I ain't taking them on alone. I got other places I can fly and have a good time. There we go, that's all done. And then, like I said, I get the radio hooked up. I'm gonna take a picture with my phone of the old wires before I unhook them from the other one. But this just goes on just like that. And there you go. There you have it. I don't know if you guys can see it pretty good or not, but it's a beautiful airplane, and we'll be flying it tomorrow for sure, as long as the weather's decent. See if I can get a little better landing. Yeah, light pole. Want to stay away from them light poles. I'm gonna make some changes on the flaps. It's really cool to be able to throw them all the way down like big barn doors, really slow it down. But I want to be able to use them for the landings. And so I'm gonna adjust the flaps back, I don't know, like 25% less down, and see if I can get a better angle to slow it down for the landings. I'm not sure what Jermaine's talking about there, but this thing, I love how fast this thing goes. It's I think on the website it says it'll go like 109 or something. So this thing rips pretty nice, and it's very stable. It's a really good airplane. In fact, the day that I tore this other one up, it was crazy windy, and I shouldn't have been out there flying. And it's kind of like wearing one of those lifting belts. Makes you feel like you can do more than you should. And so the AS3X in this thing and the airfoil make you think that you can fly in conditions that you got no reason to be out doing it. And so I just got to be have a little more self-control. And if I'm gonna fly in some bad weather, take them little foam board airplanes that I fly, take them out there and crash them instead of these nicer jets and the other airplanes. Now the Tower Hobbies S-Bach is almost done. It's a little more work, that's why I didn't do it live. But I got to put the horizontal in, so I got to get it all measured out and glued in, and then put on the elevator, put the wheels on. I still got to get the ESC in there, and then put the cowl on. I got to drill some holes, get it lined up, and then that one's going to be ready to fly. So definitely by next weekend, the S-Bach will be ready to go. I was lazy, or I would have had it ready this weekend, which is okay. We have more wind than I want to deal with for the first time I fly the new S-Bach. I've crashed 3 of them already, so I don't want to crash this one. They don't sell it anymore, so it's the last one, and so I want to baby it a little bit. I do love flying it. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna. There's a piece of wood that goes across the middle that blocks my ability to put these batteries in, these 6S batteries that I use in the Viper. It's the Ovonic 4600s, I think, and I bought them for the S-Bach, and it wouldn't go in with that little piece of wood, and so I can't decide if I'm gonna cut that out and fly it that way. We'll see. What I've been doing is putting 2 3S in there and using the series adapter, so it makes it a 6S. It's an awesome airplane. What brand Wildcat was it? I don't think I've had a Wildcat. Sounds cool though. So, guys, I'm glad you guys were here to watch me put the new Viper together. We're going to fly it tomorrow. And I appreciate everybody supporting the channel and watching the live. If you guys are still on here watching and you still want to chat and stuff, I'm going to hop over onto the Boozers live stream as soon as I cut this one off. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat right now. And I see that when I restarted, I didn't set it for live chat. It's on top chat, so I might not be seeing everybody's comments. So I'll probably go back and rewatch this one just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Again, I'm super excited to fly this, and I always got to say thanks to Kevin Trappen, because he bought the first Viper, and I really appreciate it. He also bought the battery that went in that. It's just amazing when people want to support this hobby and support me and making these videos. And yeah, thanks, Josh. Josh has an awesome channel if you guys ever check that out. He's on. Tell us what time you're on, Josh. Drop it in the chat so everybody can see it. Awesome. So I do love flying, and guys, I appreciate all your guys' support, and as always, I'm Gary, and I just got here.